Hello, friends. This is Geeta Ghai from KT Research Guidance Bureau. Today, we are going to start with meaning, scope, and importance of statistics. What is statistics? We are going to start with the basic of statistics. Meaning of statistics when it comes to singular sense, plural sense, scope. Why we need statistics? What is the importance of statistics? And at the end, we are going to study about the limitations of statistics. Let's start with first part, that is meaning. Meaning of statistics. What is statistics? Statistics deals with the collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation of quantitative information. Now if I talk about the statistics, meaning of statistics in singular sense, this statement is related to singular sense. Collection, how we are collecting the numbers, how we are presenting them, how we are analyzing them, and finally coming to a conclusion, interpreting them. Now comes to the statistics in plural sense. Only collection of numbers. The first stage in the singular sense is called as the plural sense of statistics. Statistics means collection of numerical facts, numerical numbers. Statistics are basically numbers, study of numbers. So here when we collect the numerical fact, that is in the meaning of statistics in plural sense. When we talk about in plural sense, statistics refer to the aggregate of fact affected to a marked extent by multiplicity of causes, numerically expressed, enumerated or estimated according to the reasonable standard of accuracy, collected in a systematic manner for predetermined purpose and placed in relation to each other. What is the meaning of these small phases? These are the characteristics only. These are the characteristics of plural sense of statistics. Let's study the characteristics now. What are characteristics? Characteristics of statistics in plural sense. When we talk about the plural sense, first foremost is aggregate of fact. Statistics are a number of facts. Single and isolated numbers cannot be statistics. We cannot study an individual number. If I say my age is 30 year, you can this cannot be a statistics, but a series of related to ages. Like if I talk about a group of people and their ages, then we can come to a conclusion. So individual number cannot be studied. We need aggregate of fact affected by multiplicity of causes. Every data, every number is influenced by variety of factors. It is not an easy job to study the effect of any one factor separately by ignoring the others. We have to study all the factors. Like if I talk about crop, production of crop, say rice is affected by rainfall, fertilizer, seeds, and many methods of cultivation. So it is impossible to study every factor separately. Statistics are numerically expressed. Yes, these are always expressed in numbers. I said, just said, statistics what? Study of numbers. Yes, so statistics are numerically expressed. When we talk about reasonable standard of accuracy, means data is collected with a reasonable standard of accuracy. A high degree of accuracy, as observed in accountancy or mathematics, is not instead upon in the statistics because of mass of data is involved. The process of generalizing can be achieved with a reasonable standard of accuracy only. Now, whatever type, if we want 100% accuracy, we can go with that. Methods are available. If we do not want that, again, methods are available to go for reasonable standard of accuracy. Next, statistics are collected for a predetermined purpose. Statistics are collected for predetermined purpose. Now, data must be, if we are collecting the data, statistical data, then must be decided in advance that purpose. Otherwise, usefulness of the data collected would be negligible. Data collected in unsystematic manner without any awareness of the purpose will be confusing and cannot make basis on a valid conclusion. It is not going to give us a good result. Statistics are collected in a systematic manner. For accuracy or reliability of the data, figures should be collected in systematic manner. If the figures are collected in haphazard manner, then reliability of data will be deteriorated, reduced. not be there. Statistics should be placed in relation to each other. Yes, we want to make comparison. We want to find out the similar fact. So that is why the data need to be placed in relation to each other. Heterogeneous data cannot be studied. We cannot find the similarity. We cannot find out the comparison of it. So it is very much important to place the data in relation to each other. They say these are the characteristics of statistics in plural sense. Now let's study the statistics or the characteristics of statistics in singular sense. Now if I talk about the characteristics of statistics in singular sense, these are the stages only. First you collect the data. We always collect the data. It is a main and the first step in statistics inquiry. The technique of collection of data depend upon the objective of study. What kind of study we are doing, depend on that we are going to collect the data. Organization. What is the meaning of organization? Organization means after collection the data is organized in a proper form which involve editing and classification. Presentation. After organizing, after grouping the data into similar and dissimilar part, we are going to present that data. Presentation. We have four techniques to present the data. We can present the data in text form, in table form, in graph form, in diagram form. So these are the methods for presentation of data. Analysis of data. Now we can do the analysis with the help of mathematical techniques. Measure of central tendency, measure of dispersion, correlation, regression. We can perform that, and finally we can come to interpretation. Yes, it is the last step in the statistical methodology. It involves the statistical thinking, skill, and experience to derive the meaning from analyzed data. Now, what is the comparison of plurals and singular sense? When we talk about statistics in plural sense deal with the numerical information, mass of data, whereas singular sense is body of various methods and tools to get to a conclusion. Statistic in plural sense is descriptive in nature. Descriptive means in detail, but in singular sense, it is basically a tool to analyze. Statistically in plural sense, often in raw data, mass of data is given to you. But in singular sense, we are processing that mass of data and coming to the conclusion. Statistics in plural sense is quantitative, huge quantity, mass data again. But singular sense, operational technique. The way by which we are getting to a conclusion is singular sense of statistics. Now, functions of statistics. Why we study statistics? What is the need? First, it simplify the complex fact. Now, if I ask the result, you give me a percentage. Yes, everyone gives a percentage, but the result are in the form of numbers given to each subject. Yes, but we never tell that each subject marks. No, we give percentage. So it is simplifying the complex fact. Statistics is simplifying the complex fact. Now come to the next part. It present the fact in definite form. Quantitative fact can easily be believed and trusted in comparison to abstract and qualitative fact. Now if I say I'm poor, you will not believe, but if I'll tell you my salary, yes, you will believe. So the fact we need to give in definite form, and that is always given in data form. To make comparison, yes, comparison is one of the most important function of statistics. Absolute figures conveys a less concrete meaning. For comparison of data, various statistical method like averages, rate, percentages, ratios are used. So we are going to compare the data based on the statistics only. We can formulate planning. It facilitate planning and policy formation on the basis of numerical data. Their analysis, businessmen, administrator can plan their future activity and shape the policies. Like in Indian economy also, people are the if I talk about the politics, if I talk about the ministry, how they formulate the policy based on the data only. Formulation and testing the hypothesis, or we can say to help in the forecasting also. Forecasting, if I talk about the forecasting, that means we are going to reduce the risk of uncertainties. Yes, we reduce the risk of uncertainty by forecasting based on the data. Formulation and testing of hypotheses. Statistical method are extremely useful in formulating and testing hypotheses. If we are doing any research, we have to formulate hypothesis, and that is always based on data. Hypothesis means the assumption of the study which we are going to do, and large individual knowledge and experience. Yes, it is going to give us a huge knowledge and experience by which we can guide others and by which we can help our economy. Now, talk about the importance of statistics in economics. Why we study statistics in economics? It is going to formulate the economic laws like law of demand, law of supply, elasticity of demand. All these are done with the use of data only. Help in understanding and solving economic problem. Statistical data and statistical methods plays a vital role in understanding and solving economic problems such as poverty, unemployment. There are so many problems in our economy which we can study with a definite form. That means statistics give us the definite form. Study of market structure, perfect competition, oligopoly, monopoly. All these are compared with the prices, cost, profits, and that is done based on the data itself. Help in establishing mathematical relationship. Yes. Now, if I talk about what is law of demand, law of demand is the relationship between price and quantity demanded. If price is increasing, quantity demanded is decreasing. Price is decreasing, quantity demanded is increasing. How we got it? This is a mathematical relation. We got it by study of data, study of statistics, useful in the study of different economics concept. Do we want to study the trend? Yes. Do we want to study the behavior of prices, production, consumption, distribution, investment, money supply? So many concepts are there in economic which we study based on the data. Price analysis, we can always analyze the theories of price, pricing policies, price trend, and all that. Inflation, deflation, all this with the study of data, with the study of statistics. This was the importance of statistics in economics. Now, let us go for the limitation are, that means the problems, what we are not able to study with statistics. The first foremost, we are not able to study the qualitative phenomena. If I say welfare, beauty, health, honesty, we cannot study the measurement of all these in statistics, but only study the quantitative phenomena, not the qualitative. It doesn't deal with individual. Just now said, if I say my age is 30, it is not going to work out anything. But if I say the age of many people in a group, then you can conclude something. So individual data is not at all studied in statistics. Statistics can be misused. Yes, it can be misused by ignorant and wrongly motivated person. If I say you got only 90%, only 90%, yes, it is going to demotivate you, demotivation to you. But if I say, oh my god, 90%, it is going to motivate you. So obviously it can be misused by the by the method which the people are using. Then statistics results are true only on average. Yes, statistics as a science, it is not as accurate as many other sciences. Natural science are extract as their studies or results are universally true, but statistical laws are not extract. If an average number of theft in a town is 3 per week, doesn't mean everywhere 3 theft are there. No. Statistical laws are not exact. Law of demand, if I talk about, law of demand is working everywhere. Think. Think. Law of demand is working everywhere. If there will be an emergency, no, it is not going to work out. If we talk about luxurious item, if I talk about Apple iPhone is increasing their prices, but then also demand is increasing. Law of demand is not working on it because it is status symbol good. So basically, laws are not exact. It is not going to give us everywhere. It is not going to imply. Only expert can make best possible use of statistics. Yes, the technique of statistics are not so simple to be used by any layman. The techniques can only be used by the expert, and it can be they're complicated in nature. So that is why expert are only can use the best possible use of statistics. Statistics data should be uniform and homogeneous. Yes, it is essential that data must be uniform and homogeneous. Otherwise, we will not be able to compare. And comparison is very important in statistics. Now, the last part of our lecture today. What is that last part? That is distrust. Distrust. We are not going to trust. Now, sometime, or we can say distrust of statistics is what? Distrust of statistics means the lack of confidence in statistical method and statement. Sometime we apply wrong method and getting to wrong conclusion. That is why we always blame the methods of statistics. We don't know that we applied a wrong method. We know that we applied a method, we are getting a wrong result. No, it is that we are not applying a correct method to getting to a correct or main result. So that is why distrust. Sometime there are lack of confidence in the statistical method. Yes. So if you like the lecture, please like the video, subscribe this channel. It is going to give you a huge learning. And please comment, and we'll surely be there with more lectures on statistics. Thank you very much for a amazing audience.